Hi, Professor Gauthier. So I'm here today to present on behalf of my group. I'll be presenting our YouTube channel and also our overall experience managing this project. So just to begin, our YouTube channel is called Job Hunters. Basically, the reason why we created this and the goal of this was really to share best practices for active job seekers in Montreal. When we did our research regarding this topic, we were noticing some issues that were coming up quite frequently. So, the first one was that it was taking a long time for people to get hired into a position, or candidates were applying to positions where they felt they had the right profile, the right skill set, education, the experience for the position, but for some reason they are not getting they're not getting hired. So we want to address this issue by sharing these tips and tricks that we believe will enhance a candidate's job search process. So in terms of the expected business result, the project is expected to have a twofold impact. The first was that the target audience, as we mentioned, it's the active job seekers in Montreal. We want to help them shorten their job search time. So what we're focusing on is reducing the time from when they apply to a posting to the time that they get hired for a position. We're going to do this by talking about how to attractively structure their CV, also how to get through interviews. So reducing the stress, the anxiety by sharing some practices that they can be using in interviews. Also by talking about enhancing their networking skills. So making sure that when they go to these events that it is effective, and also learning about recruiting agencies and leveraging the potential of the recruiting agencies in their job search process. We plan the scope of the project by adopting a predictive life cycle for our project. We defined deliverables at the beginning, and then we left room for continuous management of changes along the way. We defined the features and the formatting of the video and also the formatting of our YouTube channel. And we developed the work breakdown structures, assigning smaller, more manageable work tasks according to the interests, according to the strengths, and also the knowledge of each of our team members. We also plan the schedule by taking into account the work breakdown structure. So I'll go through what our agenda looked like. First, we did from May 10th to the 17th, we did a kickoff meeting. This is also where we selected the theme to our YouTube channel. We also took the time to define the scope, and we put together a one-page proposal, which are points that we all agreed on. We set up an internal deadline that we indicated on the proposal that we submitted. The week after, we're talking about May 17th to the 31st. This is where we took the time to do research for the content of each of our video. So basically the research consisted of researching online about the Montreal market, about what candidates are saying about their experience, speaking with job seekers that we knew, so our friends or family that were looking for work in Montreal, and asking them about some of the challenges that they faced and what their experiences were like. But also having each of us reflect how our personal experience looking for work in Montreal was, and what are some of the issues that we faced, and taking all that and outlining each of our videos, each of the content of our videos, and the points that we're going to touch on. After we did that, we then shot each of our videos. And the final week of our project, which would be from June 1st to the 8th, that's where we have all the videos ready to go to edit. So the editing was done, and also the YouTube channel was launched. And then the final thing that we took care of was writing up the final report. So each of us had a part to take in writing up the report, and then we put it together, and then we submitted the report. In terms of setting up quality control of deliverables, so for video, the main concern was making sure that the sound quality was there, and that the lighting quality was good in each of our videos. So finding the proper device to be able to support this. In terms of our managing human resources, here we assigned the roles and responsibility according to each of the team members' skills and interest. So the way that was structured was myself, Sarah, am responsible for speaking in each of the videos, including the final presentation. Annie, she was responsible for doing the research. So as we mentioned, she was the one who went online, who spoke with friends and family, and also who spoke with each of the team members to kind of understand what our experience looking for work in Montreal was like, and then putting that together and writing up bullet points for us. And then Serene and Jean, they were responsible for editing the videos. The reason why they're responsible is because both of them have had experience editing videos in the past. And then James, he was responsible for launching and promoting the YouTube channel. In terms of the environment, it was very collaborative. We kept an open communication. Everything that we discussed, we all had to agree on before we executed. So we all seeked each other's feedback. We all spoke, kept an open communication, kept it consistent. A lot of follow-ups. So it was a very collaborative work environment. In terms of how the project went versus what we planned, there was some miscommunication along the way. At first, when we got the project and we were discussing it, it was very clear in terms of what we need to do, how each of the video was going to play out, and what was required for each of the video, including our final presentation. But near the end, we got a little bit confused, and there was some miscommunication about what we need to add in our final presentation versus what we need to add in the content of our YouTube channel, whether we were sending one link with all our videos in it, or separate link with one for our YouTube channel, one for our final presentation. But we did manage to communicate with our team members and come to a final conclusion. And also, by doing so, we were able to achieve the results, and all deliverables that we planned were achieved. What we think went really well is our ability to identify each of our strengths and also assign the roles. So we have never worked with each other in any projects in the past. So this is the first time where we're learning what each of us are good at, what each of us know, and what each of us are really interested in taking care of. So by having that discussion, each of us managed each of us managed to take the role that we wanted, that we felt we were strong in. What went wrong was when we first started shooting the videos, we were focused so much on the device that we were going to use so that we could get the right lighting and the right sound quality. But what we didn't really consider was the environment that we were going to shoot the videos in. So when we first started shooting the video, we had in mind to do it in a library. So we sat in an area where a lot of people were walking by. There was a lot of people that can talk as well in this area. We chose that at first thinking that it was an appropriate setting for the theme of our YouTube channel. But then what we came to realize after we rewatched the videos was that it was very loud. There were so many people walking in and out. It was a lot of distractions as well. So we tried going afterwards to my office to shoot the video because we thought we can close the office door. It's a lot more quiet. And we thought we were going to achieve what we wanted. But then it turned out that there was a lot of echo. So when we watched the videos, we noticed that. So finally, we ended up settling at someone's home office. We had two people have home offices, and we shot the videos at two different locations. And then we managed to achieve our goal. We did have to redo the videos that we took in the other two locations, but we still managed to achieve what we were looking for. In terms of areas of improvement, I think speaking with the group that we could have improved our time management abilities. So we set out at the beginning the schedule, what each of us are going to do, how much time is going to be allocated. But sometimes it's hard to stick to what we had discussed. A lot of times we had a lot of other projects or other things that are going on. Either we had other classes or we also worked. So we were having trouble staying disciplined in regards to our schedule that we created internally. But I think that's something we can improve on. If we improved on it, would reduce a lot of stress on managing this project. And if we were to do future projects, we would definitely be able to manage our timeline a little bit better. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the presentation.